Hello everyone and welcome to another casted game between Beastie and Killjari. Now Beastie, he's on his hardcore series and he might be about to lose his French because he is probably on the worst French map with the worst French matchup, of course, the map being Golden Heights, where you have to fight over water in the Dark Age, and the Mongols, who are very good at dealing with French with the early aggression, as well as just probably being the best Civ on this map. And so we have Beastie in the situation where he has to go up against the worst Civ matchup for French on the worst map for French. So let's see how he does it. And this also isn't against just some random, Conk 2 player. This is against a pretty high ranking player here who has been in multiple tournaments and given Beastie a run for his money in some of them. Okay, we are going to be seeing a wall coming up, and the scout coming right to go hit the con right as the wall is coming up is really nice, because otherwise the con could just block the walls from going down. So a really good play. Like, just these little things are what's really important. And of course it's also going to mean the con cannot just kill the villager. The con in the Dark Age is actually really weak to scouts, because in feudal it can fire while moving, and so it can just pick the scouts down while it's running away, but it can't do that in the Dark Age, meaning it does just get bullied by scouts. Two sheep up here that looks like they're not really going to be found. Nope, never mind, Killjari is going to get them. Right. The other thing to note is these wood lines are very far away. Killjari could easily divert 2 vills and just get a tower up over here. Which would be, not only would it block this gold, but it would block both wood lines. So that would be very bad for Beastie. But I don't think that Killjari scouted it. His scout kind of went like up here, it harassed the scout, and then it came back a little bit. This con is gonna probably be able to kill the vill now. Yeah, as you can see, only 3 more shots and the vill is going to die. We only have 3 ships out for Beastie so far, which isn't great, of course. And we do see the dock from Killjari coming down now. Now, I would have loved to see this dock right here instead of right here. And I hope he doesn't make any fishing boats out of this. Now this might seem weird, but basically if you just get like a fastish feudal and you put your dock right here, you can get arrow slits, and then anything that comes out of this dock will just get shot by arrows. Okay, Killjari did make more spears. That is good, but he is looking to get up to that feudal age. 4 on gold, though, might be a bit too much. Oh, and Beastie is just gonna rush down this feudal. Yeah. Only 4 spears out. I think he's double produced every single set of spears, meaning he didn't really get the amount he could have gotten. And, like, these 2 spears really aren't gonna come out in time to do that much, either. And we are making fishing boats as well. As you can see, we already have 200 gold for Killjari here. I don't know what he's doing. Like, it looks like Miss Macro, but surely it couldn't be that. Maybe we're looking for a wheelbarrow, but honestly, that just feels like the wrong decision here. I do think BC's going to be able to get a ship out here, to be honest. This vill probably should have been pulled to just come help bring the stock down. Like, just getting that dock killed a little bit sooner. If you're gonna commit to kill the dock, you gotta commit and actually kill it. Right now, BC, the only thing Killjari's done is kill a villager. And, French make villagers faster. So, it's not that bad. Yeah, an arrow ship's immediately gonna come out, and I think this dock's gonna stay alive. If Killjari can get this burning, he really once he saw feudal age come through, he needs to spread these. Yeah, now he's doing it. He needs to spread these spears out so that they don't all die to like one shot, as you can see here. And all Killjoy needs to do is get this burning. If he can get it burning, yeah, there you go. Now it's eventually gonna die, and as long we do see a Vil coming out. Killjoy just can't let this Vil come over, and then he wins water. Yeah, Killjoy is gonna be looking for this villager. Oh, where's the Khan? The Khan just harassing over here. Yeah, but Killjoy goes right for this villager, and it's not looking good for Beastie. He will be able to get a second ship out, but this Vil is gonna die. You would think. 9 HP, yeah, 2 HP, yeah, it's definitely dead. Another villager gets pulled over. Do we see an archer? Now we see archers coming out. Is he going for... No, BC's not going for a second TC. Now he has this... Now Beastie has the scout here, meaning his villager, yeah, it's gonna be able to avoid these spearmen. And like this Khan, is being really annoying, but he's not actually gonna do anything with it. If this villager actually manages to come over and either repair the dock or get a new one down, then suddenly Killjoy is not in the best position. Does this demo ship? No, the demo ship... Oh, the demo ship does get complete. That's actually really bad. If the demo ship doesn't complete, you can just make like 2 hulks and to clean this up. Now, however, the dock is gonna go up for Beastie again, and I don't know. I just don't think this Khan should have been over here. Yeah, like it's gonna do a lot of damage to these scouts, but you're going up against the best player in the world. Do you really think he's not gonna micro back his villagers in time? One thing we do see is a second dock coming down, which is good. But however, these fishing boats have been gathering for quite a while. And this is the reason why I didn't want Killjoy to make fishing boats, because all they've done is they've just been idle here for a really long time. Oh. Okay, we do see a second dog. Honestly, it looks like Beastie's gonna win water. Beastie should not have won water with French against the Mongols. Like, Malians is probably the only civ that's worse than French on hybrid maps. And you're going up against the best. Well, arguably the best civ on hybrid maps. Yeah, but like, to me, it's like a case of, you can't have a cake and eat it. Like, Killjoy went for this early aggression, but he didn't really commit enough to it, and he also tried to make a dock, but it just slowed down his feudal by so much. He does have arrow slits out, however, and this does mean that these okay, it's not quite in range to shoot these fishing boats while they're fishing, but while they're going back and forth, that could be an issue. Now Beastie could probably just gather one of these other 2 fish and be fine. We keep seeing these light chunks coming out, but this light junk isn't really gonna do anything on its own. It's just gonna die to the hope. We do see trade. Alright, I think this is just gonna... I mean, to my unexposed eye, my inexperienced eye, my conk one eye, this does look like it's gonna be very hard for Killjoy to win this game. Like, yeah, he's probably gonna get a fishing boat, or a ship, but Beastie, if the only reason he only has these few ships out, okay, now he's just gonna go for the dock. He's just gonna send the demos on it. Well, they got distracted for a little bit, but Beastie only had 3 ships because he thought Killjoy was giving up on water. Because that's what you should do. Like, you shouldn't keep making these ships. They're not doing anything. They just keep dying. But Beastie can just he can just produce more. And now the fishing will be his. To be honest, I think second TC on this map, where it's so easy to deny this trade. Yeah, this trader's not gonna get to neutral. This is the only trade post on this map, and Killjoy doesn't really. Alright, he has units out, but like Beastie's already camping up this trade, so nothing's gonna happen. I think second TC or an all-in would probably have been better. You could actually, you could have just tried to get a fast ram out and just ram these two docks down, and that way, like, you don't have water, but neither will Beastie. Yeah, because now Beastie's going all in on the aggression, and this trade's not going to get anything done. I guess Killjoy just made one trader, and he wanted to see if he could get there, but yeah, Beastie's not going to let that happen. Alright, it looks like Killjoy going for a bit of a raid here. I don't know how much this will do. Yeah, like the TC is gonna be firing. He actually is gonna get to kill a few vills, which will be good for him. Actually, he doesn't kill any. This is probably just gonna all get cleaned up by Beastie. Beastie also had the other troops down here that he just brings up, and yeah, that's a complete clean up for Killjoy. If we look at the military count, it's gonna get very bad very quickly for Killjoy. Oof. Yeah, now it's 1200 to 500, and Beastie is up 12 eco units. Okay, we do see the second TC down. What's our eco text looking like? We've got, oh, this is for French. Yeah, we only have the wood chopping for the Mongols, and now Mongols is in a really hard spot here. Beastie even gonna be going for more TCs. Yeah, he's gonna go for more TCs as well. This is just a win harder move. You know, if your opponent's going for more TCs, just go for more TCs yourself. You're not gonna get outscaled in the villager department now, because one thing to keep in mind is you can't really make more fishing ships. I mean, I say that, but he's going to. Each of these deep sea, as you can see, they're already running out. They do replenish, but 3 fishing boats is enough to deplete them. And Beastie's gonna start gathering from these shoreline, but these shoreline don't even replenish. So there could be a point in the game, like if the Mongol player went for 2 TC and Beastie was staying on 1 TC, where suddenly he has way too many fishing boats and has to start leading, and then Mongol has the eco advantage. So Beastie's just gonna not let that happen, not put himself in the all-in position. I think Beastie really hates being in the all-in position. He would much rather. Beastie is fine if the game goes later and does not want to be in a late game situation where he is behind his opponent. Alright, and he's going for this big deer pack. Alright, he's getting a deer pack and he's getting a boar, which is really nice value actually. One thing I notice about like the top level players is they go for boars very frequently, and these things are goated because they just gather so fast. I think it's 0.9, whereas a farm is 0.75 per second, so just very fast in general. Now I would suspect Killjoy is going for castle. Like, you're not gonna do anything with a feudal push, and he's gonna try to get some raids in, which is the correct decision. You do need to make sure that your opponent isn't gonna come kill you. And the eco count, it's not terrible. Oh, can we see a garrison? Garrison? Killjoy just gonna let this scout live and scout his entire base. Okay, well now Beastie knows about the second TC. Killjoy also knows about this TC. One thing to take in mind is Killjoy really can't dive these TCs because Beastie has all his blacksmith techs, meaning these TCs are doing well, 9 damage in the main arrow, but 7 damage for all the little arrows, and there's no melee defense or arrow attack, meaning instead of taking 3 damage, he's taking 4 damage. And ideally, when you're diving TCs, you want to have arrow defense, and the other person doesn't have arrow attack, meaning you're only taking 2 damage. So he's basically taking double. Oh my god, this is so cheeky. But Beastie's just gonna kill the board. Beastie's like, thanks for getting that over to my villas, man. Really nice of you. And Killjoy's gonna take a fight here. I don't think this fight's gonna go well for him. The army value is in range of Beastie, and I do think that Spear Keshet is better than Knight Archer. The thing is, when you're so close to this TC, you can just kite back with the archers and get so much value out of them, and you really can't be punished. Like, Killjoy just keep going in. I guess he thinks oh, I'm really behind. Yeah, and that's the thing with Knight Archer is when all your spearmen die, the archers don't really do much to the Keshets. But Beastie, Killjoy probably thinks I'm really behind, I have to go in, I have to do something. But he just takes a really unfavorable fight. If we look at destroyed army value, we see Beastie has destroyed 2k more. A lot of those, like, he was taking really bad fights on the water when he should have just stopped producing. And even this right here, he's gonna lose a lot of health. Yeah, multiple Keshets go down for 2 vills. Like, Killjoy basically loses his whole army just to kill 2 vills, and now look at the army value. It's just terrible. Like, Killjoy needs to know when to just stay home and just chill. Like, this is the difference between Beastie and other players. Beastie, like, once he realizes that he's behind, he'll try to do raids, but he won't leave his base like this. He knows when to just sit there and chill. And now the attack's gonna come in. Like, if we had just gone castle earlier, then we could have gotten the step I read out or the cruel tie. And we could have been in a very good position. The Keshet's leaving to go kill the boar right as the French army is approaching the base. This is not great. Yeah, but just look at that army count, and keep in mind you're against the French with some of the most resource expensive units, or most cost effective for resource, I guess. I don't really know how to say it, but these knights are just really good, and to be up in army value and be up in army quality. That's the real scary thing. Like, these spears are gonna come in, but the thing about Knight Archer versus Knight Spear is once you kill all the spears and the spears just start trickling in, they won't actually do, like, the spears won't do anything. Ideally, like, the knight count is really low, so Killjoy should probably just go into pure Keshet now. Like, no reason to make spears against 20 archers, but Royal Institute, it's probably gonna seal the deal because Killjoy is nowhere close to castle, and once this castle timing comes through, I don't know what Killjoy is gonna do. He's adding in more production, but we do need to see the castle timing. Oh, and Beastie actually fully walled this in as well, which is not good. And really, Killjoy hasn't really made that many mistakes in the late game, but losing the water to a French, that should never happen when you're playing Mongols. And now, I think it's time for one last battle. Beastie will probably, yep, he's getting his veteran knights. Royal bloodlines, we should see veteran archers in a second here. Once Beastie gets a bit more gold, there we go. And once those all finish, Beastie will just go fight. Beastie also walling this all up so he can't get raided is also a really good move. Killjoy is just trying to buy time to get his own castle through over here. He knows he can't let Beastie just push into his base with his whole army. And so, in best case scenario, all these knights just chase after the Keshets. And it buys Killjoy time, but like Killjoy down 20 eco count right now. I don't know if, like, even in the best case scenario, what he does against this. Yeah, Beastie doesn't want to fight yet, but in about 20 seconds, all of his upgrades finish. Canted saddles, veteran archers, royal bloodlines. This is gonna be... You can tell that Beastie is a StarCraft 2 player because he knows how to hit his timings. All the upgrades finishing at basically the same time. And yeah, it's gonna get very hard. Because suddenly these archers with +2 damage, instead of doing like 2 damage to these Keshets, they're doing like 4, so double. Whew. And then Beastie should also probably be getting his +1 arrow attack, but yeah, it's not even gonna matter. Like, look, these Keshets are gonna... I mean, I said they're gonna melt against the archers, but against the knights, they're just paper. And we should see a tap out here out of Killjoy. Yep, there we go. Alright, thanks you guys for watching. This was a great one to cast. Really love this play out of Beastie, and we'll catch you guys next time.